Oh, so yeah, so in the measure field means if you have got any data, if you don't have the data, that means if you have data, then in that case you can write. Otherwise, just leave it. See, it's not necessary that you have to put each and every thing. Like measurement related causes might be something like your DCS panel is not showing the right results. The temperature is not captured properly, or the pressure gauges are not they are faulty. So that may be a maybe measurement related issues which are leading to your pet production. In your students example, like you want to increase the student scores, then in that case your measure can be scores are not corrected properly, or the exam scores are not captured adequately, or the scores are not indicating the real quality of the students. Yeah. So this is what a measurement. Why SAPOC is called high level process map? Because it just captures the 5 steps. It is not capturing the full steps. CTQ. Veeramani is telling CTQ with example. Can anyone give a CTQ example? Can any of the student give a CTQ example? What is the CTQ in our pet production project? Production rate in pet. Very good. Mayank Prasad. Very good. Absolutely perfect. So tons per day. Very good. Increase tons per day. Production. Yeah, you are getting the right answers. So Veeramani, you can look at these answers. You are getting the right answers. But best is you ask the questions within your students. You will get half of the answers. Yes. Any other questions? Okay, you got the answer. CTQ examples. It's a measure. It's any measure. Yeah, CTQ means any measure. Yeah, like for example, if you are trying to increase average salary of your students in the campus placement, the average salary is the CTQ. What to mention in segmentation criteria? There is no need to mention any segmentation criteria. You are doing a yellow belt project here. You are not doing a green belt or black belt. You are going too much of details. Okay. Sir, what to write in the measure description column in the data collection plan, and how? Measure is the tons per day. That's it. If it is pet production, it is tons per day. Okay. What to write in the measure description column and also in the sampling? How many samples? 30 samples. I already told you 30 samples. It is continuous data, 30 samples. Sir, how do we do the high level process timeline chart as there is no data? I make assumptions. You have to all assumptions. This is all based on assumptions. You're not doing a real project. Just make some assumptions, Rishita. Just say that next 3 to 4 months, July, August, September, I'm doing a project. You're imagining as if you're doing a project. You're not really doing the project.
Discrete
data, how many samples should we consider? 100, 200 is good enough. Discrete sample. You're how to decide which continuous discrete in a project? Aditya Sharma, how to decide which is continuous? Your tons per day is continuous data. I think all your mark scores, salaries, those who are doing salary, this is all continuous data. High and low viscosity PET chips are affected by PMs. Can we mention high and low viscosity PET as cause? Yes, why not? Intrinsic viscosity, IV. Yeah, so high and low viscosity are affected by, so what happens if the IV is less, intrinsic viscosity is less, then in that case, what will happen? It is not considered in production. So that is also one of the causes. You are right. You are all great chemical engineers. Yeah. Yes, in the segmentation criteria and this data collection plan worksheet, what we will write. Data collection plan. Yes, a data collection plan worksheet, what we will write. Just write the okay, I will just CTQ is your pet production or average salary or student score, whatever it is, whether it is continuous or data. Operation definition means what is the measure of the description, like tons per day, production tons per day. Data type is continuous. How many sample? 30. Just write any number, 30, 50, 100, 200, write somewhere around that number, your choice. Select at random 50 to 100, 200 samples, just write that. You're not really doing a project. Okay, you're very sincere students. I would love to make you all green belts there. Okay, so how many, how collected? Just leave that column. By whom? Just write your name. Okay, So don't have to write segmentation criteria. Don't write anything. Don't write and just nil. There is no segmentation criteria. Yeah. So the sigma level calculation, you have all calculated the sigma level. In your case, the opportunity is only one. Okay. Okay, good. Now this part we will see once the mini tab is done. So last session will be devoted to all mini tabs. So we'll be doing all mini tab. Okay. So we have got cause and effect diagram, cause and effect diagram. These are the causes. Just think of any causes. You know, don't have to think too much. You're doing a virtual project, right? So just write some causes. Commit mistakes, no issues. We will correct it once we see that. The high, medium, low, this we have already seen, right? So out of control is weather, temperature, outside temperature, seasons, economy, COVID-19 situation. I think so let us do Pareto. Now I am doing it for pet production, okay, because most of the people are asking for pet production. So what I will do, but you apply this simultaneously. I will guide you. You apply this to your project also. So first you write down this in your notebook. Please do. If you learn properly, you will not have any questions afterwards. Write down the causes. What are the causes of less pet production? First of all, do you know what is the problem in our project of pet production? The problem is that, what is the problem? Less pet production, right? So what are the causes of less pet production? In the average salary example, what are the causes of less average salary? So you have to write that down. So tell me, what are the causes of less polyethylene terephthalate pet chips production? Give me any 5 causes. You have to write 10 later on, but I'm just giving an example for 5. Low viscosity, very good. Low viscosity, okay. Low IV, we called it intrinsic viscosity, okay. Thermal differences, oh my god, so many of you. Oh, okay. I can't even read it. So many. Wow, great students I have. Okay, so let me take one by one. So thermal differences in skills. Okay, so skills, thermal differences can be one of the cause. Okay, improper defective equipment. Yeah, so someone is writing defective equipment. Okay, and one is what else? Let us take one more. Insufficient raw material supply, less polymerization, defective equipment, less polymerization. So now I have included what Ananya suggested, catalyte size quality. So all of you have been offered a job directly. Okay. How much salary you want, I'll give it to you. 2 lakh rupees per month. Is it good? Accepted? Okay. So now we will look at the frequency. How many times this particular cause is occurring? How many times? So let's say I collected data for, let's say, 50 days, 100 days. Let's say 50 days I collected the data. One day it was low viscosity. Another day it was skills. Another day, thermal differences. So like what I would say that, let us say, for the time being, I'm just taking an example. You can change the frequency in your projects. I would say catalyst size or quality was the maybe root cause, one of the causes, big causes. 15 times it was due to, let us say, defective equipment. 2 times it was due to thermal, and maybe 1 time the operator was not knowing the, let's say, things properly. So maybe 1 time it happened, and 40, 43, and 7 times it was due to low viscosity, low or high viscosity. Okay, so this was the, I hope you are able to hear me. So this was the result. So what you will do, you will arrange this in descending order, top to bottom, highest on the top. Please remember and please learn carefully, write it down. Okay, later on you'll have the video as well. Okay, don't ask me question in the next class about Pareto chart. 25, 15. Don't ever ask anyone in your whole life. For your life, you should remember Pareto chart. What is the Pareto chart? It's a very important rule. It is a rule applicable to our life also. If you want to succeed in life, you have to do Pareto chart. Now you will convert this into percentage, and I hope you know how to calculate the percentage. Very good. Chandan Upadhyay has already calculated. I increase your salary from 2 lakhs per month to 3 lakhs per month. 30%, 14%, 4%, and 2%. So this is 100%, right? Good. So first is catalyst, second one is equipment. The third one is whatever it is, fourth one and fifth one. Okay. This is 25, which corresponds to 50%. Now the first one is catalyst. Catalyst is 25, this is 50%. Now you can also write here 30%. Here, one more thing, which is known as cumulative. Together, 50 plus 30, right? 50 plus 30, 14 is 94%. 98 plus 2 is 100. So now you will write it and all these stuffs here. You write the first one is 50%. First two are together contributing to 80%. First three are contributing to 94% and 100%. At 80%, you will draw a line and say, oh yes, these two are my root causes. I will focus only on, yeah. So is it clear, this part? Pareto chart. Now you don't have to draw like this, Pareto. In Minitab, in just one click, you can make a Pareto. We will show you. But if you want to reduce the time cycle time, the time taken to complete an activity, then you can do detailed process mapping. Do we consider all the possible causes in Pareto analysis or the main causes? So you can consider any, it's up to you. But usually we choose what is high, medium impact, and high, out of control, but still high. So usually we select high and medium, but you can choose all of the causes also. If you have got only 10 causes you have listed, why not? You can select the 10 causes. No issues. This part you will not be doing as an exercise, but I'll still tell you, because what you have to do, if you are trying to reduce, especially in service industry, if you are trying to reduce some time, let's say for example in hotel industry, you want to reduce the time taken to serve a customer. So customer orders food and then you keep waiting for half an hour and food comes after half an hour, so customer gets dissatisfied. So if you want to reduce the cycle times in service industries and even in manufacturing industries also, like loading time in the warehouse, once the bagging is done, usually PET chips are packed in 110 bag, So when the bagging is done, then you have to load and unload, transport it. So many times you want to reduce the transportation time, etc. So that time you can use process mapping detail and identifying the waste. There are 8 wastes in a process. So how many wastes are there? 7. Actually, typically there are 7 wastes. They say there are 7 wastes in the process. Okay, so there are 7 wastes in the process, and but 8th waste has been added around maybe 10-15 years back. I don't know when, but recently it was added. So now it has become 8th. That intellect waste is added. Intellect waste means When you go to the organizations, lot of intelligence is getting wasted. So you may have learned lots of things, but you are not utilizing that intelligence. You end up writing emails or just attending meetings. So everything, when you're not utilizing your mind effectively, you're wasting your intelligence. Like a chemical engineering engineer, once he joins the organization, he's just doing data entry. He's assigned a job of data entry, please enter some data. Manager says, just enter that. This is waste of intelligence. So if you're not utilizing yourself productively, that means we call it as waste of intelligence. Okay. Errors, any errors, defects, like if I take an example of, again, hotel, you're serving the customer and the defect is there, you get the wrong order, so it's a waste, isn't it? Waste of food, waste of time of the customer, time of the hotel also. Inventory means excess inventory, lot of raw material you store but you don't use it, the money is stuck in the raw material, so that means it is inventory. So that is a waste. Waiting time means if you are waiting for the person to complete the job, then only you can start. So in that case, that is known as waiting time. Industry, so I'm talking about the waiting time waste. So if you join the industry, a lot of time is taken just waiting. Yeah. Let us say you take an because you have not worked in the industry, so I can't take industry example. Let us take your let's say you're in college. Yeah, your college, the professor is waiting for your assignment, so sometimes they keep waiting and waiting and waiting, then only they can give the feedback. So that waiting time is a waste. Yeah, if you finish it fast, everything can be finished fast. So that is waiting time. Any process waiting for previous step to complete its job is known as waiting time waste. Okay, I hope you are able to hear me, right? Then motion, any motion which is not adding any value is a waste. So in the factories, especially in the mechanical industries and where you are producing lots of products, not in continuous, not much, of course, in even chemical industries also, continuous production also, it is very much there, but especially in the batch processing, a lot of motion. In the car manufacturing industry, in the desktop, laptops manufacturing industries, a lot of motion is there, which is wasted. And there are, let's say, 1,000 workers, and even one worker wastes 10 minutes of his time in unnecessary motion. Multiply by 10, multiply by 1,000, gives you so many unproductive man hours. So all these things are waste. Transportation means unnecessary transportation, which the customer is not willing to pay for, is a waste. Then over processing means if you are giving something to the customer which the customer has never asked for, that is a waste. And overproduction, again, producing more than required. What will happen? It will end up storing in warehouse. That also is a waste. So all these things are considered as the waste in Lean and Six Sigma. Now this part is mostly Lean. What I told you in Lean, there are two things I told you in the beginning. Lean and in the yellow belt training also, which I have given to you again and again, I am referring. I have one yellow belt training. I am having beard, so please watch that very, very carefully. I have given a lot of examples there. You can have a lot of learnings there. So in that I have given a lot of examples, right? Over processing means more than you are doing more than what is required. Like for example, when you are doing this template, now you are spending too much time on beautifying it, too much time on making it perfect, which is not required. So that means that is over processing, doing more than processing more than required. In our pet production, it will be heating more than required. putting more nitrogen that required in the solid state polycondensation, putting no more nitrogen that required. It's over processing. It is not required, isn't it? So then you're putting something more than required is known as over processing. Okay. Now, in your project, you don't have to work on this. This is just for your understanding. Then we will learn about failure modes and effects analysis, FMEA. So this part I will explain. So I will take an example. Okay, what I can do, one of you can, I can give a class exercise to you have made already groups. So what I will do, okay, so Dhaval, I just had a thought. Can we do one thing? We will give them, everyone has learned, I think, Pareto charts.
Yeah, I think they have understood, and yeah.
Yeah, so let me first see some, they can share their screens, right? Or will it be possible to share the screens?
Yeah, I can. Okay, who all have this? If anybody is having, please let me know. Just put a message. I'll try to make
So
him
you
the
can make
presenter.
him the presenter. So can I see a cause and effect diagram of any one project? Anyone who's having, yeah.
Yeah, Purva, I think. Yeah.
Apurva has said yes. So can you, can you make Apurva the presenter?
Yeah.
And I will see. Yeah, okay. I've done. Yes. So this is a very good cause and effect diagram. Quality wizards, very beautifully done. Brilliant. Production of PET has less than 700 tons per day. Okay, so your idea is to make it 700 tons per day, and maintenance not done, lack of skilled labor. Yeah, very good. Perfect. So you can, this is a very good benchmark. Everyone can just have a look at it. Method, manufacturing process, measurement, raw material data. Very good. Absolutely fantastic. All your questions are answered, I think.
Yeah.
What's her name? Neha Kakkad. You can become the
Purva,
trainer.
Purva.
Oh, sorry, no, Apurva Chaubal. Apurva Chaubal. Yes, sorry. Apurva Chaubal, you can become the trainer also. You can be the co-trainer. Very good. Chandan Upadhyay has got something on cause and effect on FMCG product. Let us measurements. Very good. Some people are asking about measurements. This is one of the examples. This is the examples of measurements also. Absolutely fantastic. So this is Chandan Upadhyay. Very good. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, आपने बिल्कुल उत्तर दिया. बहुत आपको 1 करोड़ देने का मन कर रहा है मुझे. पंचकोटि महामणि, एक आपके लिए द्वार खुलते हैं जैकपॉट प्रश्न के लिए. No, it's not an evaluation session. No, don't worry. Everyone will be getting good marks. Yeah, everyone is going to give excellent marks. Okay, I am a very nice person. If I were to evaluate, everyone gets 100 marks. No issues.
Oh.
Yeah, Binayak Prasad, you can show. Binayak Prasad. Yeah, so very good. Poor grade of students. So here, environment, family issues, financial pressure. Very good. Very good example of environment. Culture, lack of appropriate test books and this. Logistics, very good. Administration, curriculum, students, lack of time, lack of knowledge and skills, lack of sincerity, lack of interest. Very good. Lack of teaching skills, lack of interest in charge, in change, research papers. Absolutely good, fantastic. So all of you are masters here. Good. I just took a sample and you are doing great. Okay. So list down all your causes. Just choose the high impact and little bit. Just around, not, don't choose too many causes, around 10 top causes, and then assign some frequency based on your experience. Just make assumption. You don't have to really. You can take a vote if you want. Like for example, right now I made assumption here. Catalyst quality is highest, so I'll put 25 there. Defective equipment is 15, so I put, like, 30% of the time it's happening, so we have put that way. Okay, good. So let us learn about FMEA. As I told you the history of FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis. It was used first in Apollo missions, where they wanted to ensure that the mission is successful. So they took an action on each of the steps which they thought might fail. So this has got, it looks like this, which is also given in your template. So first you have to write the step number. Here, please change. Don't say step number, just write process, because you are doing process improvement and you are not going to do the detailed FMEA. So just change this to process. Please remember that. Please explain to you the columns, and then I'll do an example along with all of you. And the first is write the process. Then what is the potential failure mode? So here again, I've just write process. Oh, then second is process potential failure mode, means how the process will fail. Yeah, the second column is how the process will fail. The third column is what is the effects of failure. Then you have to write the severity rating. Severity rating is on 1 to 10 scale. Then potential causes of failure. You have to write the potential causes of failure. What are the causes of failure? And then write the occurrence rating. Occurrence rating is again 1 to 10. Then write the current controls. Means what are the current controls? How I am taking care of the cause. Then detection rating, again it is 1 to 10. And then multiply the severity, occurrence, and detection ratings to get the risk priority number. And then highest risk priority number, you have to write the action taken. You have to take an action. And then so responsibility and target date completion. You have to write when you are going to complete that. Then you don't have to fill the last column. So let me take an example of one of the projects. Now let us look at the FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis, and let us take an example of college placement. It's a very important placement is the process. What is the failure mode? No placement. Yeah, no student is not placed, or placement is less. So what is the next effect of failure mode? The effect of failure mode, you know, student don't get jobs, unhappy students. So what is the severity? Severity means 1 to 10 rating you have to give. 1 means no, not severe at all. 10 means very, very severe. So no placement is like, I would say, rated 8 or 9. 10 means very, very extremely severe. Like if that doesn't happen, like it will create huge loss to the college or the customer in the industry, it is customer. So here I would say, let's say I will put it 8. It's important, very severe. If the student don't get the job, so severity is high. Then what are the causes? You have to write the causes. What are the causes of student not getting the job, or sorry, student no placement? So the causes are with respect to the failure mode. So what are the causes of no No placement. Can you tell me one or two reasons? Poor grades. Okay. No internships. Communication skills. Dedication. Oh, okay. Lack of dedication. Technical knowledge also. So you are writing technical knowledge. So you have got so we have got communication skills. You have written no internships. Okay. So you have given a very good internships. Yes, internships, extracurricular activities, college not well known, lack of technical knowledge, less job offers, personality, IQ, recession, lack of a dedication, additional skills, less training, no internship, poor communication skills, poor grades. So good. So thanks everyone, like starting from Sathi, Saha, Sanjita, Sarya, Sat, and Rachri, and Nisha, and Rasik, and Veeramani, and Rakesh Kumar, Umang, Kunj, Vaibhav Arora, all of them, Sanchita, all of them have given very nice causes. Yeah, excellent. So basically, you can write all the causes. Now, I'm not writing all the causes here because I just want to show you how to do an FMEA. And then here you will write the occurrence rating, again 1 to 10. 10 means very, very often it occurs. Every time it occurs. 1 means never it occurs. So how often the poor grades are responsible for no placements? Every time, like poor grade and it no placement. So yeah, 6, 5. Okay. So I'll put 5, let's say. Yeah. Okay. How many times communication skills are responsible for no placements? 7. Okay. So let us put 7, 8, 9. Okay. We have 9 also. So okay, 9, 8, 9. Oh, so I will take the mode right now. Mode means maximum occurring value. So here I see 9 is most, so I'll just put 9. Dedication, lack of dedication. How often you feel lack of dedication? Okay, so here you say 8, 8, 9, 8, 4, 8. Okay, so I'll put 8. Let's see. Technical knowledge. Technical knowledge. Okay, 5, 9, 6, 8. So, okay, let's say 6. Internships. So internship again, something 5, 6. Let's say 5. Okay. Okay, so now, and I'll just let me put one more, which is not very often occurring, just to take an example. Let's say family background. It has a little impact, but not much. So I'll just say 2. Just I'm writing something, at least something should be lower. So you'll have an example. Now I will write causes, effect. Now I'll write the current controls. Current controls. What are the current controls to take care of this? Right now, poor grades. What are you doing to look after the poor grades? What are you doing today? Don't say studying. Don't say studying. If you're not studying, then don't say studying. If students are really studying, okay. So right now, yeah, some students are studying. So I'll say still poor grades. You are taking care of I by let's say studying right now. That's the only control as of now. Current, the word current is important. Okay. What about communication skills? What are you doing today? So if you are doing soft skills training, then you'll write. If you're not doing, then don't write. So let's say soft skills training. Dedication. What are you doing today to take care of the dedication? Focusing, okay. Self-help books, time management, meditation. Okay, very good. So let me put anyone. It depends on the person to person. So this will be like, okay, so time management, let us say. Technical knowledge, what are you doing today? Today, what are you doing? Textbooks, textbook reading, okay. Internship, what are you doing? Oh, Six Sigma, join IIChE. Okay. Okay, IIChE, okay. Okay. And family background, what are you doing? There is no control, right? So just say no control. Now here I will say detection rating. Detection rating, if this is a very good control, I will give rating 1. Bad control means high. Okay, reverse is true. Don't good control, don't put higher rating. Okay, because high rating means bad for us. Like severity, very bad, isn't it? 8 is very high, bad for the students, right? More occurrence rating means it's bad for us, isn't it? So similarly, detection is very good. Like if the current controls are good. So is studying really helping you to overcome poor grades? Today, suppose you study, you are not studying, you are writing, but it's not helping you too much, or you're studying, but it's not working out for you. You'll have to do something else. So in this case, you will write, say 8. Means currently the studying is not really helping me to improve my poor grades. But suppose studying, you are a very good student, your studying is all in my college, people study and get good results. Then it will be 2 or 1. Soft skill training, whatever soft skill training today you are undergoing or the college is providing, if it is very, very good, this rating will be 1 or 2. If the soft skill training which you are undergoing right now or whatever you are doing at this point of time, it is not really working well, it's not helping you too much, then it will be 7, 8. So if it is soft skills training, how much you will rate? If it is really doing very good for you, brilliant, then it is 2, 3. If it is not much use, 8, 9, 10, of no use totally, then it is 10. So how much you will give? Okay, 6, 6, 3. Maybe I'll take 6. Okay. Time management, doing time management, you are able to, take care of your dedication. Is it happening? Or this time management I apply, but it's not of no use to me. So it is 8. People are saying 8. Oh, it's not working out for me. Okay. Textbook, technical knowledge, enhance reading textbook. Is it helping? If it is helping, 2, 3. Not helping, 7, 8. Okay, people are saying 8. Not helping much, 10. Okay. 10 also are there, not helping much. IIChE, getting the this internship, is it helping you? If it is helping you, so 2, 3, 1. Okay, wow, 1, 2. Okay, very good. So maybe 1, 2. And if there is no control, then obviously it will be 10. Okay. Now you will multiply, you'll get the RPN, risk priority number. Risk priority number. Now you will write RP and risk priority number. You will multiply all the ratings. So first is 8 into 5 into 8. How much it is? Can someone calculate? 8 into 5 into 8. 8 5 is 40, 4 is 320, right? 320. Then next one, 8 into 9 into 6. Can someone calculate? Give me the calculations one by one. So first one, 8 into 9 into 6 is 320. Okay, you are saying, okay, no, 432. Okay. Then the next one, 8 into 8 into 8, 512. Okay. Next one, 8 into 6 into 8, 384. And then next one, okay, good. So now you'll do a Pareto on it, or you choose the highest one. So your biggest problem is these two. So I have to do something about soft skill training and time management. And I can even do something about this also. So let's say these choose. And then I'll write soft skill training. I will join some other classes, professional classes. Okay. Or I'll go to some much better trainer. We'll have to pay some more money, but we'll go for some good trainer. Then time management, maybe I will do some online courses, or I'll do some exercises. I learn from some other colleague who's really good in time management and textbook. So you have to write that, So you have to write textbook. Instead of textbook, I'll go to online classes, go to YouTube and all that stuff. Yeah, so you have to write the suggestions. Yeah, so got it? This is how you do the FMEA.